Hello, my name is Zayna, and this is my dog Kaiser, and this is one of my favorite Instagram filters. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I found myself at the beginning of 2020 in a very dark place. A place where I realized I was not being 100% true to myself. After a crazy long 2019, I figured it was time I sat down with myself and figured out why I felt so consistently chaotic. I realized that I spent a lot of my time on 3 major things that were not helping me move forward in the direction I hoped for. These 3 things are negative thoughts, procrastination, and fear. I had built up this personality of faking happiness, only to mask the true trouble behind my smile, and I found that I was digging myself deeper and deeper into a life that was spiraling downward. I started to work towards planning goals for the year, month, week, and day, and found myself pushing harder than ever before on my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. I realized that simply through planning realistically, I could find true happiness in the small things I accomplish, and refrain from setting goals that would continue to push back and feel even more impossible. Let's start with negative thoughts. I had always been a negative thinker, and this was only brought to my attention last year when I found it difficult to sit alone and do nothing because I would be swarmed by thoughts of self-hatred and disgust, as well as guilt-tripping myself for things that weren't necessary. To counteract this, I decided to start a tradition of going on dates by myself. A tradition that opened a door to much-needed healing and inspiration. I journal my negative thoughts and use the negative highlights to turn them into positive ones. This helped me see the problems I was having while also allowing me to feel and find those solutions or see their potential to becoming better before closing the book. Procrastination is a hell of an issue for me, especially when it comes to things that make me feel a little uncomfortable. I had noticed over the last year or so that I get overwhelmed every day, and sometimes I wake up on edge, causing me to already be exhausted and lazy entering the day with no zeal to work, speak, or even wake up. I struggled to find a balance with work, doing my masters online, and just taking care of my basic needs, and so I started to create boundaries. I started to create time slots for certain things and withhold responses to certain people, as I saw how much valuable time would pass when I argued or spent time complaining. I limited my negative time and allowed for my day to be filled with a bit more positive time to do what I wanted to do, which in essence eliminated my procrastination. Sometimes we're so focused spending our time on negativity that when we meet the positive, we push it away. Lastly, I would like to speak about fear. Fear is a big one for me, as I still struggle very often with pushing past my supposed limits. Through my study of psychology, I've noticed and understood much more about myself and the way that I respond to situations. I have found that very often I respond to situations with fear and panic. Too many times I freak myself out thinking the worst would happen, and sometimes this causes me to cripple my success. Taking up an opportunity is important, but being fearless in the execution of the opportunity will determine its success. And so, I have decided to start this YouTube channel, something that scared me for so many years. I opted to confront my fear of failure by posting fearlessly, in hopes that someone out there benefits as much as I do by watching this content. Through this act, I hope that I will conquer all of the fears I face within my life one step at a time. I'd like to say that despite this year going through many emotional, physical, mental, and financial struggles, I have found a way to create peace in the chaos. I like to think that every day is a new opportunity to create myself, and so I continue on my journey. Thanks for watching my video, and if you like this one, there's much more to come.